Om Shanti, taking everyone's love remembrances. When I went to Baba to offer bhog, Baba, with a lot of love, accepted bhog and also offered bhog to Dadi Gulzar. They both were there, a very, very kind of loving friendship, that kind of sitting together. And then Baba said that when Baba gives you spiritual birth, from very beginning until the last day, Baba always stays with you. He stays with you to guide you, to support you, to take care of you in all different ways. First as parents, then teacher, then Sadguru. Baba is always with you. In all relationships, actually, Karan Karamanar, one strength, one support. But for every child's spiritual journey, some children, they keep holding Baba's hand from beginning until end. But some children in between, their yoga of intellect gets connected, whether with different souls or sometimes with material things or status, something. So they leave Baba's hand. They don't feel they have left, but they kind of distance themselves from Baba. And then when there are obstacles and there are difficulties, then they tell Baba, Baba, you didn't give us help. Baba, you were not with me. But Baba said, from very first day, the first moment, I give you spiritual birth. I have to take care of you until the last moment. So Baba said, looking at Dadi Gulsa, that one of her main strength was that whole life, so many years, when Baba gave her the recognition of her part, she was holding Baba's hand all the time. So this holding hand all the time and then following Shrimat all the time never got influenced by the opinions of others, what they thought or said, but it was pure Shrimat she followed all the time. And that kept her very close to Baba. So two of them became like companions. So Baba said she didn't have any desire. She will always say, whatever Baba wants, whatever way Baba wants. So because of that, her mind and intellect were completely free. And because of that, she was able to have a very, very deep silence. Because when there are various desires and thoughts, then stages go up and down, we say things. But Dadi was very consistent in whether giving drishti to anyone or sharing something. It was all coming from her stage and experience. So that became very special role And Baba said, you all children should also remain like that. And Baba's blessing that as Baba is as Baba is holding your hand, you also hold hand, follow Srimad, so that you can have very, very smooth, very successful spiritual journey with all the attainments. Then Baba gave everyone very loveful drishti and helping us to keep to our promise and commitment. Om Shanti. बाबा के पास वतन में भोग लगाने के लिए गई। बाबा को भी भोग लगाना था, दादी को भी। बाबा ही स्वीकार कराते हैं। तो जब गई तो दोनों थे, बाबा दादी गुलजार, बहुत जैसे एक साथी बन करके मित्रता से दोनों बैठे हुए थे। तो बाबा ने कहा कि देखो, जब ईश्वरी जन्म मिलता है तो बाबा आपको ये ईश्वरी जन्म देते हैं, तो सदा ही बाबा आपके साथ रहते हैं, आपका हाथ पकड़े रहते हैं और हर प्रकार से बाबा आपकी देखभाल करते हैं। लेकिन कई बच्चे माता पिता से दूर हो जाते हैं, कभी टीचर से दूर हो जाते हैं, कभी सद्गुरु रूप से दूर हो जाते हैं, कहीं न कहीं बुद्धि योग और चला जाता है। तो उनको जो बाबा के साथ का, बाबा की शक्ति और मदद का अनुभव होना चाहिए, वो नहीं होता है। जब वो नहीं होता है तो फिर विघ्न आते हैं, बहुत तरह के संकल्प आते हैं। तो उस समय वो ये सोचते हैं कि बाबा आपने हमारा साथ नहीं दिया, बाबा आप मदद नहीं कर रहे, बाबा आप शक्ति नहीं दे रहे। तो बाबा तो दे ही रहे होते हैं ना, लेकिन हमारा ही बुद्धि योग कहीं और चला जाता है। तो बाबा ने कहा कि देखो, दादी गुलजार का एक यही एग्जाम्पल है कि जब से उसको पहचान मिली कि मेरा पार्ट क्या है, मुझे बाबा किस कार्य के निमित्त बनाना चाहता है, तब से लेके उनकी बुद्धि एक बाबा के साथ ही रही, न किसी मनुष्य की तरफ, न किसी प्राकृतिक या किसी भी तरह की वस्तु, कहीं भी नहीं, कभी बुद्धि योग नहीं लगा। तो उन्होंने जो श्रीमत की शुरू से पालना की, इस पालना के कारण उन्हें बाबा का साथ का भी अनुभव होता रहा और बाबा से जो उनको मदद मिलनी चाहिए, शक्ति मिलनी चाहिए, तो बाबा जैसे उनकी हर प्रकार से देखभाल करता रहा। तो आप बच्चों को भी ऐसे ही लक्ष्य रखो, बाबा के साथ का अनुभव करो और बाबा को साथी बना करके अपनी ये रूहानी यात्रा पूरी करो। ओम शांति।
हम तो कहते हैं अच्छा कुछ नहीं, अच्छा मुरली नहीं याद आती, 3 पेज नहीं याद आता। आप 1-2 पॉइंट बुद्धि में रख दो, अच्छा 1-2 पॉइंट भी नहीं याद आती, कोई बात नहीं। एक ये जो वरदान आता है वो 3-4 लाइन का होता है। अच्छा, वो तो याद रह सकता है? चलो, वो भी नहीं याद आता। स्लोगन कितने लाइन का होता है? आधी लाइन का। चलो, वो स्लोगन याद कर लो। अच्छा, स्लोगन भी नहीं याद आ सकता। एक शब्द बाबा तो याद आ सकता कि नहीं आ सकता? आ सकता है ना। तो बाबा कहते हैं अच्छा, और कुछ भी भूल जाए, एक ही शब्द बाबा बाबा तो कहो दिल से। इतना तो बाबा इजी कर रहा है। फिर भी हम अगर नहीं करते तो ये हमारी कमजोरी हुई ना। बाबा तो मदद देता है, लेकिन हिम्मत का एक कदम उठाना तो हमारा काम है ना। तो हिम्मत कभी नहीं हारो। चाहे आप में कई कमजोरियां भी है, हिम्मत नहीं हारो। क्यों? क्योंकि बाबा कंबाइंड है, वो हिम्मत वाला है। अच्छा, मेरे में सहन शक्ति नहीं है, लेकिन कंबाइंड बाबा में तो है, उससे मदद लो ना। कोई भी साथी साथ में होता है, किस लिए साथ रखते हैं? समय पर काम में आने के लिए ना। तो हमारे कंबाइंड तो बाबा है, सर्वशक्तिवान है, उससे मदद लो ना। नहीं ले सकते हैं, हकदार है ना, क्योंकि हम बच्चे हैं और बाबा बंधा हुआ है। तो अधिकार से अगर हम लेते हैं तो हमारा अधिकार कभी खो नहीं सकता। खुद भगवान का वायदा है हमारे से। भगवान को क्या कहा जाता है? कोर्ट में भी कहते हैं सच बोलने के लिए भगवान को हाजिर नाजिर समझ के करो। गॉड इज ट्रूथ कहा जाता है, सत्य ही भगवान है, शिव है कहते हैं, और शिव ही सत्य। तो भगवान का महावाक्य कभी टल नहीं सकता। इतना निश्चय अगर अपने में होगा तो कभी आपका भाग्य जा नहीं सकता। हमने तो अनुभव किया है, अभी 70 साल का शुरू हो रहा है, इतना टाइम हो गया है। कितनी बातें आती है, और ब्रह्मा बाबा ने सिर्फ एक बाबा शब्द से विजय प्राप्त की है।
Om Shanti. Gift from God. Day 6. Sweet, subtle, silent. Now we'll be listening to Mohini Didi.
Om Shanti. One of the simplicity of Dadi Gulzar's nature was to make everything easy. And that's what she was sharing, that if you can't remember many points from the Murli, remember slogan, at least one half line of slogan or blessing. If you cannot remember that, at least you can remember the word Baba. And also it is important to have courage. You have to take one step, then Baba comes forward. Many, many steps. Not only that, but never, never think that or have any doubt, but feel you're right on Baba, Baba's powers. If you cannot have tolerance, Baba is your companion. So why we keep companionship with God? So that we can keep receiving the help. So she makes it everything very simple, very easy. But also one of the practice I think we all must have started, and those who haven't can do it from tomorrow. You can do from 6 to 6 or 8 to 8 every hour, just few moments as we have anyway. There are 5 times traffic control, then hourly there is traffic control. Dadi Prakashmani began in Shantivan every hour for few moments. There is this power of peace. So that song is played. So we all should also make it 12 times a day. Very simply, as I said, either we can take on this Sunday Baba said, introversion. Just go in and take one thought to stabilize yourself. That's called solitude. In solitude, you have not, oh Baba, you are ocean of love, Baba, you are ocean of peace. Say all the qualities, just take one and stay in that experience. So you will find total solitude, that is concentration. Your intellect will be just with Baba and you will experience that quality. So this method of solitude, the method of introversion and solitude, 12 times a day, just for a few moments, drop by drop will accumulate. It will become like a consistent practice, remembrance. One time Dadi Gulzar was saying the devotees of Shiva, they water Shivaling 11 times a day. And she used to tell us that you also feed your body at least 11 times. You drink water, then you take tea, then you give breakfast, then you have a fruit, then you have lunch. She counted since morning 11 times you feed your body. Even that time you can think of Baba, and then I'm feeding Baba, and also in remembrance of Baba, you can drink water, you can take tea. So I like that also very much. So simply take the practice either 12 times. If you do 11 times, even while giving something to the body, it will become how many times? Multiply it, right? So it's very simple practice. And I think she's reminding us it's the right time now for us to do that so that we are able to accumulate power and be more consistent and very stable in our stage. So I think we all should start doing it from tomorrow. Om Shanti.
तो दुख देने लेने में बड़े खबरदार, उसकी सजा है। मनसा भी सजा है, लिया तो भी अपन को सजा दिया, पर रिटर्न में उसको सजा दे, वो तैयारी की, अपनी सजा फिक्स कर रहे हैं। जब तक उसको दुख दो ना, तब तक ये जो सोच रहे हैं ना, वो कभी फिर सुख शांति वाली चैन वाली स्थिति बना नहीं सकता है। घाटा भी पड़ा और कमाई भी खलास, फिर कमाई कर नहीं सकता है। मन सा संकल्प, हम कहते हैं शुद्ध शांत हो, और कल बोला तो वाणी अपनी मधुर बोले, मीठी बोले। कोई कुछ इत्तेफाक से कहता है तो बुरा कब न माने, तो वो अपने आप आगे नहीं बोलेगा, और बोलता तो उसको भी स्नेह संयोग देवे, हम धम देवे, वो मुझे न दे हम देवे, तो मेरी तो देने में कमाई है ना। वो नहीं दे, मैं स्नेह दूं, स्नेह से संयोग दूं, मैं किनारा नहीं करूं डर के मारे। मेरी जैसी डरपोक आत्मा कोई नहीं होगी। मेरे को कोई दो जोर से आवाज करे ना, फिर मैं सामने जाऊं ना, बराबर डर लगता था। मैं सामने जवाब नहीं देंगी तो फिर से जाने में डर लगता था, इतनी कमजोर आत्मा थी। अब डर नहीं लगता है, डर नहीं लगता है। अभी स्नेह से, प्यार से, वो भी स्नेह से बात करना शुरू करके कर ले हमारे साथ। ये एक मित्रता है। तो एक बारी अच्छी तरह से बैठ करके हम आपको ये विधियां बताती हूँ। मैं अपना मित्र आप बनूं। अपना मित्र मुझे, कोई मेरा आज दिन तक पक्का है, गारंटी है, कोई मेरा शत्रु नहीं है।
Om Shanti. Welcome to Diamond Dadi. Today's day 16. Remain untouched. Bhavna. Now we'll be listening to Mohini Didi.
Om Shanti. Sometimes I know that if you go to the beach or you go to the mine of gold, you find so much pearls and diamonds and gold. Listening to both daddies, every word is like a pearl. It's really beautiful, meaningful, powerful, has a lot of significance. And the points which we are taking are also from Dadi Janki's classes. And but we are taking to one of the practice for Manan Chintan. When I hear all these points, I say, well, we have so much already. Just not to give sorrow, not to take sorrow, and have courage to face one who is trying to cause sorrow or you feel sorrow instead of avoiding. So you have power to face. But also we were practicing today big heart, brave heart, benevolent heart. And if we have such kind of heart, and I think heart really is more connected with feelings. If we have these feelings in us, then nothing can harm you or hurt you. Because the vibrations and the feelings are so powerful from such a heart that you are completely secure, you are safe, because you had been kind, you had been compassionate. Sometimes it does happen that people, those who have good heart, they take a lot of sorrow. Why they take sorrow? That, oh, I was so kind, but other person didn't care for it. I was so generous, but that one didn't give me anything in return. I had been so benevolent, but I don't get that feelings from other person. So because deep within, in giving, if there is this thought of receiving expectations, then definitely there could be sorrow or discouragement or lack of trust. But I am what I am, and I have to be, and I have to give. So I'm not making any special attempt, but that's what I am. That means my heart is kind, is generous. So don't take sorrow of any kind. I think that it takes time not to take sorrow or get discouraged or disappointed. You have like candle light, candle lights and there is light. But candle, if keep thinking nobody is taking light, I am here useless. All these are the thoughts sometimes could cause a lot of sorrow. And you lose hope, lose courage, and your own path. Because I have to ascend, I have to move forward. So maintaining then in a very natural way these three qualities in my heart is creating fortune for me where we are untouched. So not taking sorrow. But also deep within, after coming to Baba, our intentions are very pure. Maybe sometimes it little bit mixed with greed or expectation or any kind of very subtle desire. And then intentions are always visible in our feelings. I thought this person will cooperate and didn't cooperate. So I have not good feelings, right, towards that person. So then we express those feelings, right, to each other, to a group of people, or I keep thinking this one is like that, this one is like that, to my words also. My language also is of same kind. And then if it is, I notice it's becoming a habit or I shouldn't be talking, but I am talking, then I say, oh, my intentions are good. It's not, I really want to get into all that. But somewhere we have to correct our intentions and then feelings, and then the language will also be more very positive, very pure, very loving. Because sometimes through words to create subtle karmic accounts, because the vibrations are created through words also. So we have to deeply look at our intentions, then our feelings, and then our language or our words which we speak, the way we respond or react to anyone. Is there any subtle bitterness, irritation, anything which is left in me? Then the language will also be like that. So Dadi always used to tell us, anytime she says something, said, understand what I am trying to say. Understand why I am saying it. And then you understand, then you feel it. I remember whenever I sat next to Dadi Janki, she will say, "You translate." But there is already one sister translate. No, you translate because you understood my bhav and my bhavna. Why I'm saying it, why I'm explaining what really my pure thought is. All the time she will say, "You do it because you know my bhav and bhavna. You don't just go into the words." Because sometimes we only want to understand the meaning of the word. And we get so much into why this one said it or no. So sometimes Dadi used to be strong, but she said, "Understand my bhav and bhavana. Then you will understand also my language or my words, why I am saying it in a firm way or clear way or honestly." So it was a very important topic with Dadi Janki about bhav, bhavana, intention, feelings, and then language or what we speak. So understanding of each other in this way creates a very loveful, very, very uh, beautiful relationships, which I always experience with Dadi Janki because she immediately will say, "You say it, what I am saying," for translation. So I used to feel very happy that I'm able to understand her very deep inner feelings, which we can call intention, and understand her words very, very clearly. Because some used to feel that she is very strong, but I knew what is in her heart, why she's saying this. So we all have to understand Baba, Dadis, each other, so that we can share joy, happiness of this spiritual life. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. So now we'll do Manan Chintan point, the art of journey. Sister Shireen will be with us. And after that, Didi will also share.
Om Shanti, everyone. Good evening. Lovely to be here with all of you again. I feel the Dadis have really, it's a gift that keeps on giving. Their presence now, like there's this thing about how Dadi Gulzar is a gift of God, and I was thinking it just keeps giving and giving and giving, their presence, their words, their bhavna, everything. So today I have 10 points on trust, courage, and bhavna. And my whole thinking about trust started this morning in Baba's Murli when Baba said, "You are children and you can be given whatever you need at any time. Why should you keep anything more than you need?" And that's the first point. And I feel that if we trust Baba, then that we will not keep more than we need. And that really comes from that deep trust. The second point, and again, it's based on trust, is from the Bog message, is when Baba gives you spiritual birth, from the first moment till the last moment, Baba is there for you. And I feel we have to trust that. We have to trust that statement. We have to trust that Baba's presence is with us as Karan Karavanhar, as guide, as parent, as, teacher, all of those things. And then Didi sharing on Dadi Gulzar is let's move into courage. I feel once we have trust, but it takes courage to keep the trust going. And so the third point is Baba is giving help, but this is Dadi Gulzar sharing that Baba is giving help, but we have to have courage, not to ever lose courage, and that Baba is combined with us, that we have to keep remembering Baba is combined with us. And, even if I don't have courage, he's the one who has courage, and he keeps giving us. And so both trust and courage are very important, and that's the third point. And the fourth one is Didi sharing on Dadi Gulzar, is she was talking about, and I feel this is also an aspect of courage. For me, courage is you fall down, you get up, you fall down, you get up, you fall down, you get up. And this aspect of courage is of 12 times doing something. Because, yes, okay, today I have the intention of doing something 12 times and I didn't do it, but not to lose, do it before we go to bed, do it tomorrow, whatever it is. And this thing of introversion and solitude, be in solitude, take one point and 12 times a day experience that point. And I feel that is also an aspect of courage. And that's the fourth point. And from Dadi Janki sharing, is I really loved how honest Dadi was. She was sharing how she used to be so scared that not only that she couldn't say anything in front of anyone if they said something, but she couldn't even go in front of them. But how we have to come to a point of if someone says something, don't feel bad. And I feel that really is coming into this domain of feelings, is not feeling bad, not taking it personally. And uh, the other point about feelings, and especially bhavna for myself, is that I have to be my own friend, and this is really bhavna for my own self, and that absolutely no one is my enemy, and that's number 6. And Sister Mohini sharing on Dadi Janki, um, and she was sharing that if we have pure feelings, no one can harm us. That the vibrations are so powerful that vibrations protect the soul. And that is something, again, we have to have that bhavna and that trust in that bhavna that this is what's going to happen. And that's the 7th one. The 8th one is when we are giving, only in the giving there is receiving. When we are giving, there is automatically there is receiving. But when I am giving, if I have expectation, then there is sorrow, and then more than sorrow, then we lose trust. Because why are we losing trust? It's important to note that we are losing trust because we are having expectations, not because we have a generous heart, but because we are having expectations from our generosity, we are losing trust. And so that's important to note, and that's 8. And 9 is that our natural nature is to be kind. Our natural nature, that is who we are. And so it's not that we are doing something which is out of our natural nature. And so when we are in that natural nature and when we give in that natural nature, then that's what creates my fortune. So that bhavna from my natural being creates my fortune. That's 9. And the 10th one is the cream, the icing on the whole cake of today's sharing, is to understand Baba's bhavna, Dadi's bhavna, Didi's bhavna for us, is when we understand the bhav, the intention, and the bhavna, then we understand the language, and then there is progress. Otherwise, we get stuck, we get stuck in, oh, why, what, how. But if we really want to progress, then we have to understand the bhav and the bhavna of our ancestors. Om Shanti. So tomorrow's point, Om Shanti.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Yeah, trust is really important. I find that you could really, if you want to live happily, you have to trust. They want trust. Yeah, this morning's Murli was so much on Yagya. I got a request to say a little bit on Yagya, and I know there is not enough time because it's a whole big topic of Yagya. But I just want to share one or two thoughts that we should, Shiv Baba created Yagya through Brahma Baba because Yagya is a flame which Shiv Baba ignited but to continue to sustain that flame, even in a external way, then yajna is created where many souls surrender themselves and they were ready to, in a way sacrifice in the yajna which was created through Brahma Baba. So our duty towards yajna is all the time thinking about that the flame which Baba has ignited is flame of purity and through the knowledge. So to maintain not only through my personal life, but also wherever I am, taking care of either yajna as Baba's service place or wherever I am considering that as yajna, I have to maintain that pure atmosphere. And so purity is not just celibacy, but purity of thoughts, words, and actions. Because to maintain the atmosphere of yajna where anyone comes feel like sacrificing to the yajna or quality of belonging to yajna is only possible when we have, all of us have purity of thoughts, purity of words, purity of actions. Because I feel since beginning that if I am in God's yajna, God's home, then my thoughts, if they are negative, they are of anger or greed or conflict, we creating obstacles for yajna. Whether it's thoughts, sometimes it's words, we could sit and we start talking about all kinds of things, of doubts, of people's weaknesses and characters. So energy of the atmosphere of yajna in a way is polluted. And of course, doing any action which is not according to Maryada or Srimad. So I find that maintaining the purity in my personal life and creating that those powerful vibrations of purity, because purity is the mother of peace, happiness, and prosperity. So not following properly is creating obstacles for yajna. I love yajna, so I sustain purity and I care for yajna. I support yajna. So the first aspect definitely is the purity in my personal life, and then based on that in the space. So we will take some other aspect, but this is one is the important one which we all should keep in our awareness. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Welcome to a వ్యక్తి Journey Night Class. Deep love for the jewels of knowledge.
कैसे देखेंगे बाबा को? जिसके साथ प्यार होता है उसको ऐसे थोड़ी देखते हैं. अरे जिसके साथ प्यार होता है ना, उनसे दिल से पूछो क्या बाबा में ऐसा है? बाबा मैं आपको देखती रहूं, आप वो भी तो देखता है ना, तब तो अच्छा लगता है ना. हम देखूं वो ना देखे, मजा नहीं आएगा ना. पर तो वो देखता है ना मुझे, पहले वो देखता है. क्योंकि कब मैं सोचूं वो हमारे ऊपर आशिक हुआ है या हम उसके ऊपर आशिक हुए हैं. उसने हमको ढूंढा है, हमने उसको ढूंढा है. मैंने तो उसको ढूंढा था.
Hello, सुदर्शन चक्रधारी ब्रह्मा कुलभूषणों को हम मत बनवासियों की नमस्ते.
जो ये देवी देवताएं हैं सूर्यवंशी, वो तो अभी बनते हैं सभी बाप से, और बाप आकर के फिर सच्चा ज्ञान दे करके सचखंड बनाते हैं. तो इसलिए बाप कहते हैं माँ में कम याद करो. मेरे को याद करने से, तुम्हारा ये प्राचीन जिसको योग कहते हैं, मेरे को याद करने से, इस योगा अग्नि व याद की अग्नि से तुम्हारा सभी पाप नाश होंगे। और कोई उपाय पतत को पावन होने का है ही नहीं। ये पक्की पक्की याद करो, ऐसे इसी पैंट बच्ची पक्की पक्की याद करो। फिर इनको 10 दफा कर लिए सबको। ये पैंट पर जो बाबा सब जाते हैं नहीं, क्या सुना दीदी, ये पैंट बड़ी मुख्य है, क्योंकि लिखा तो हुआ है, वो पता कहाँ गया वो, और उसके नीचे वो बाबा ने बताया नहीं कि पिता पिता ब्रह्मा से क्या चल लिखा है, परम पिता ब्रह्मा से पीछे। अब बताओ कि गीता का भगवान शिव या कृष्ण है, वो भी लिखा हुआ है बच्ची, वो इनके ऊपर लिखा हुआ ऊपर में। तो एक जरूर कुछ लिख करके जो यहाँ लगा हुआ है, तुम लिख सके ना बच्चे, भले हिंदी लिखा न पहन करके भी, जैसे ये आए नहीं लिख करके ये प्लास्टिक के ऊपर, ये कोई आर्ट नहीं है उनमें, वो तो हाथ से लिखा है बैठ कर करके। अच्छा करके हमको इससे डबल बना दो, चौड़ा। हमारे पास है कपड़ा, ये बहुत बाबा की दिल पसंद सेवा है जो मुझे लिख करके कोई देते हैं। तो क्योंकि लिख करके हम टंगने से, ये 2 हम लिखा दे, एक अंदर टंगा हुआ है, यहाँ टंगा हुआ है, ये सिंगल है, उतना डबल होगा। और भी इनको फिर विश्वरत्न भी मदद देंगे। और प्लास्टिक देखेंगे निकल आएंगे, क्या खाता रहता हूँ अंदर में, कौन लिखेगा? अच्छा कल सवेल में याद करना। हाँ तो बहुत अच्छा। तो अब देखते हैं, नहीं तो मैं वो टिन के ऊपर भी लिखवाई दूंगा, फ्रेम बना दूंगा, अगर प्लास्टिक ना निकली तो हिंदी में बनाऊंगा, पीछे इंग्लिश में आप ही कॉपी करेंगे। अरे बच्ची, ये बाबा ने आज लिखा है ना मुरली में, हाँ लिखा था आज मुरली में, हाँ। तो उनमें ये बोर्ड बना करके हर एक जो भी अपने घर में समझे कि सेंटर होवे, कोई भी आके समझे, तो ये बात बिल्कुल जरूरी समझ के जाओ। पहले पहले लिखा हुआ है कि लोक के पतित पावन ज्ञान सागर परम पिता परमात्मा से आपका क्या परिचय है, जरूर कहेगा। ये तो परम पिता कहते हैं उनको कि परम पिता तो पिता ही है, तो बोलेंगे बरोबर पिता है, सबका है। और फिर प्रजापिता ब्रह्मा, ये भी तो पिता ही है, तो बोले वो हुआ दादा, ये हुआ दादा।
Om Shanti. So that was Baba's voice. Nice to hear Baba's voice. We have seen Baba's photo. We can listen Baba's voice. And we can feel Baba's presence. Thank you. And now we will have our Toli book, today's book, Toli. But before that, I would like to just remind about tomorrow's schedule. From Amritwala, it will be same 2 times Patti and silence time, 10 minutes in between. And tomorrow is Wednesday, so we will have children Murli class from 5 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. So, and also the Bhatti will be also on. So I know it's 4 to 5, and then from 5 to 5:30 children class, and then 5:30 to 5:40 it's the silence time. So that all will be together. Thank you, and let's see what's the Toli today book today we have.
So today we offer to Baba sago kheer. Yesterday was rice, today is sago kheer to Baba. And also with that, we offered, we called it potato balls. They're tiny. Generally, we make big. For Baba, we make tiny. So boiled potatoes, mash it, then cover it with the, chickpeas flour paste, and then deep fry. Very nice. So for all of you, Bhog from Baba. I think that we take this blessing and the gift from Dadi of collecting, accumulating drop by drop. 12 times a day will be our blessing from Dadi. And those of you we haven't started, we will start from tomorrow morning. And I'm sure it will really bring a lot of benefit. So that's our blessing for today. Om Shanti.
So now we'll remember Baba, take Drishti, Om Shanti.
Om Shanti and good night, everyone. Om Shanti.